Everyone, good morning to day 4 in Kerala. This is the last day of our trip, and we had a couple of places to cover before actually boarding the return train to Bangalore by evening. But before all of that, the time is around 5:30 or 6 in the morning. We wanted to go for a morning ride. Right now, we are in this beautiful homestay that we took in Kochi, the one that I showed in the day 3 vlog. By the way, if you missed watching that vlog, I'm giving the link in the card so that you can check it out. So there's this beautiful place nearby our homestay in Kochi. Actually, we came to this place last night for bioluminescence view, but I haven't covered it in the day 3 vlog because I didn't have any footage, and we haven't saw any bioluminescence as they mentioned last night, so I thought of skipping it in the day 3. So since this is a very early morning, we want to have this morning ride, and we had a very exhaustive day yesterday. So our folks are taking rest in the homestay. Only 4 of us came, me, Dinesh, Pooja and Pujita came for this morning ride, and we are here in this place experiencing the absolute calmness and the beauty that these kind of places generally offer. And the beautiful thing is, there's a nearby village to this place, to our homestay. We all the way rode to that village, and in that I found a couple of shops where I can get some tea in the morning. I wanted to have tea, and we had a very nice tea in a very nice village environment setup, and that's one of the good memories throughout our trip. And the actual first destination for us today, since the last day, was the one that was there in our bucket list, is the Mattancherry Palace Museum. It's an old museum in Kochi where you will see the artifacts, photographs of kings, wall sketches, and even the actual original items that the kings used, like the talwars, the armory suits, and many more, which actually speaks about maybe what happened with Kochi, the invasions and the effect of invasion, and the development that the Kochi has seen from maybe past few centuries of time. Really, it was very interesting to see and fascinating to understand the rich culture of Kochi, how it has emerged from an ordinary coastal town to the rich harbor hub for exporting and importing. For me personally, it was truly fascinating to see, to witness the ancient evidences that has been kept for the museum, the glorious history of Kochi. There were many things that actually intrigued me in this museum. The complex wall sketches maybe, and even the carefully preserved, truly original items that kings was used at the time, the armory, the dress of a woman, the suit of a man, the king, all these things. If you are like someone who likes to explore not just places but also the histories of those places, what has happened before, how that place became the place that you are seeing today, something like that, and this is a best option for you if you are coming to Kochi, and if you want to know what was Kochi and what is Kochi now, try visiting this museum. I felt worth visiting the museum. We just had an enriching time exploring the history and the art at the Mattancherry Palace Museum. Those stories and the colors really stay with you, right? Now we are leaving behind the charming lanes of Mattancherry and heading towards Fort Kochi, where a relaxing cruise ride awaits. The transition between these two parts of Kochi is really fascinating. You can feel the historic threads connecting them, yet each has its own distinct vibe. In Mattancherry, we are passing by local shops, catching glimpses of daily life, and soaking in the unique atmosphere of Kochi. There's a real sense of anticipation building as we get closer to the coast, the Fort Kochi. I've heard that Fort Kochi has a completely different feel with its colonial past, and something I'm particularly excited about, some incredible marine machinery on display. I've always been fascinated by the sheer scale and engineering of those massive structures. As we near the waterfront of Fort Kochi, the air definitely changes. That fresh, salty breeze is unmistakable. And look at this, even from a distance, you can start to see the outlines of some seriously impressive marine machinery, huge cranes reaching towards the sky, massive winches, and all sorts of equipment that speak to the area's long-time maritime history. It's quite a sight to behold. The sheer size and the power of those machines, you can almost imagine the bustling activity of the port in its heyday. For anyone who appreciates engineering and the scale of industrial equipment, this is definitely a treat. Wow, we are getting closer. The scale of this machinery is just mind blowing. They aren't just tools, they are like giant metal sculptures, each with its own story to tell about the ships they have serviced and the goods they have moved. It really gives you some sense of the importance of this port throughout the history. So, here we are, ready to hop on our cruise with the impressive marine machinery of Fort Kochi right beside us. I'm so excited to see the coastline and the iconic Chinese fishing nets from the water. And we are off. As we pull away, we got some fantastic views of the coastline and those iconic Chinese fishing nets. There's a DJ on board playing some great music, and then he came and throws out an open invitation to sing. You know, I couldn't resist. I jumped at the chance and grabbed the mic. I immediately called Pujita over, and she happily joined me for a spontaneous concert.
मगर तसल्ली तो दिला दे बेटी तेरा बेटी तेरा Let's go लाजड़ में यार बुलिया सुन ले पुकार बुलिया तू ही तो यार बुलिया मुर्शिद मेरा तेरा मुकाम कमले सरहद के पार बुलिया परवरदिगार बुलिया हाफिज तेरा मासिद मेरा राजड़ यार बुलिया सुन ले पुकार बुलिया तू ही तो यार बुलिया मुर्शिद मेरा तेरा मुकाम कमले सरहद के पार बुलिया परवरदिगार बुलिया हाफिज तेरा मुर्शिद मेरा.
Pujita started singing, and then I joined in. It was such a fun and unplanned moment that just two of us sharing a song with the beautiful backdrop of the Fort Kochi waters. These are the moments you truly remember from your travels. Alright, our amazing time exploring Fort Kochi has came to an end. After that fun cruise and our little spontaneous singing session, we headed straight to the bike rentals. It was time to return our trusty steeds that help us navigate the charming streets of Kochi over the past few days. We said our goodbyes and a big thank you to the shop owner. Those bikes were really good to get around. This marks the end of our planned activities for our 4-day Kerala adventure. As we wait for our train back to Bangalore, there's a bit of shift in the mood. There's a sense of accomplishment for all that we have seen and done. The incredible memories we made, from the backwaters to the historical sites to delicious food and everything. There's definitely a tinge of sadness that our exciting Kerala trip is coming to an end, and we've experienced so much beauty, culture, warmth in the past 4 days. It feels like time just flew by. But amidst the slight sadness, there's also a feel of contentment and gratitude. We are carrying back so many incredible memories. The vibrant colors of Mattancherry, the serene backwaters, the delicious food, and the friendly faces we have encountered along the way. And of course, those spontaneous moments like singing on the cruise while we are heading back to our routine in Bangalore. We are also already cherishing these moments and looking forward to the next adventure. Wow. That's an incredible 4 days. It's been exploring the diverse beauty of Kerala, from the dramatic cliffs and serene beaches of Varkala, where we soaked in those breathtaking sunsets and the laid-back vibes, to the historical charm and the vibrant culture of Kochi, with its ancient places, bustling spice markets, and captivating backwaters. Every moment has been a feast for all the senses. We wandered through the history, tasted incredible flavors, and connected with the warmth of this beautiful land. Oh my Kerala, you have truly captured our hearts. Thank you for this incredible journey and the unforgettable moments. We hope you've enjoyed following along on our journey. If you've been inspired to explore this magical state, we highly recommend it. Until our next adventure, thank you for watching